Man, we are live. Good morning, everybody.
Oh, morning.
Morning on this great Monday morning.
Most of the people probably have a pretty busy work week.
Yep. Already at work. Us three retired amigos are just sitting at home. Do we have anybody in the chat? Nobody in the chats. That's all right. People will pop in.
If you build it,
American
they will
Outlaw.
come.
American Outlaw. Good morning, American Outlaw.
If you build it, they'll come.
If you build it, they will come.
Or if you cook it, people will show up to eat.
Yeah, if it's free, they'll show up.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta let the little doggy out. I'll be right back.
All right. So yeah, man. Like I don't know. Like it feels like, of course, I think that's our mindset because it's Monday. Even though I'm retired now, like Mondays is like. I don't know. It kind of seems like everything takes off so slow, at the beginning of the week. It's like to get, that momentum going and kind of to boost yourself into that, snap you out of that weekend spot, and because, we all know the weekend is kind of, for a lot of people, a lounge, kind of lay around, rest, or do things with the family or whatever. And then of course through the week it's more, hey, we're on a timeline, what I mean? We work, we this, or if we don't work, we're busy with honey to-do list or chores. I mean, some people do. I know I got certain things I got to do sometime today. I went to one of my burners kind of went out, it went out, and one of the big round burners, and I've got the burners where they're those round metal things and you just pull them out, and so I went to Walmart yesterday to buy some new burners, and they're like, we don't sell those, and I'm like, what? Huh? Sell burners? You sell everything else for the stove, you don't sell burners? They're like, no, you have to find a hardware store. So I'm like, okay. So of course, it was Sunday, and where I live in a small town, we don't have anything open on Sundays. So yeah, because they're not like big name hardware. It's like a family owned hardware stores, still in people's family. And so now I had to wait till, which is no big deal. We got 4 burners, but I'm going to go ahead and replace all of them. And it was like, I was like, that's crazy. How do you not sell burners at Walmart? And so, yeah, I'm going to have to go sometime today and buy some burners for the stove. And, but yeah, I think it's crazy because they're starting to remodel the Walmart.
Remodeling the Walmart.
And well, here's the thing.
Will you have the Walmart day open?
Where they do what?
Your Walmart's not open on Sunday?
No, and not through the night. It's not 24 hours. Oh, yes, open to Sunday till 6 or something.
Oh, to 6?
But it's not. Good. Yeah, but it's not open through the night. They close it at night. They don't have enough people in this town to go there. So
Wally World.
So what they did is they blocked off like half the parking lot or a big section of the parking lot, put up big chain link fences, and then put all these big container shit, these big containers inside of it full of stuff. And I guess where they're going to remodel, and we were asking, like, why are they doing all this to move this certain things around? And they said, well, where that law got passed, now that we can sell beer in town, Walmart's having to redo the store to move things around to put in a new cooler for beer. So now, which is good if they're having to remodel the store and bring in better products. I think it's good if they bring in better products. But so they're fixing to start. They've got everything ready to start. So they're going to go in, and because they have to have a complete fridge section for the beer,
Yeah.
So, and that's going to be a mess. I think they should be doing it at nighttime since they're closed at night,
Yeah.
instead of inconvenient people during the day, because that's going to be a mess. People trying to go shopping, and they're in there trying to restructure it, and remodel.
So you used to live in a dry county?
It's been a dry county for its whole existence. Yeah, a month ago. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know if those existed anymore.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Harlan's still dry county.
Little towns are still out here. We completely took over by Trinidad Waga gangs.
What gangs?
Dave Channel, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in, Dave.
But yeah, I mean, it's I think most of the old timers had died out that kept this town so small and kept anything from getting here. So, and they only had one person to vote. Like when they did the voting, the guy said yay, and that was it. He voted yes, and it was like one dude. Yeah, like nobody was there to oppose it. Yeah, it was what it was. There was no one there else to oppose him or none of that, and he was like, "Yeah." Wow. So voted it in. So now they can sell alcohol inside city limits. So, inside the county or whatever, however it works, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand, because we got beer. We got a BP outside of city limits, and they sell beer. In the, I guess outside, is that county? I guess I don't know. Like I said, I don't understand. But now they voted it, so now they can sell alcohol inside city limits. I don't know how that works, but I don't drink it anyway, so it doesn't matter to me if they got it or not.
They can just go outside and get it, bring it back. So what difference does it make?
Yeah, and it's just like right across the bridge. So I mean, it's crazy. Like this BP is like literally right across the bypass of the bridge where the city limits stop. I mean, it's like 2 feet off. So it's like, what the hell?
There, buy it, bring it
back
home.
It's not like we ain't had alcohol here because we've had a beer store. But like I said, it doesn't matter to me. They can legalize anything, and it doesn't mean I'm going to do it because I don't do it now. So why would I do it just because they said, okay, you can buy it?
All right.
I'm just not a beer drinker. You know what I mean? I'm not. It's not something that in my early 20s, late teens, I liked it, but.
Dave goes, dry communities are needed here in parts of Australia because indigenous people make bad decisions and neglect to feed their families.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of people, like a lot, and I hate to say that, but you'll find certain communities, and I'm not going to name the people, but there's certain communities that, man, all right, be careful of me, and certain communities, man. And they stay drunk a lot. You know what I mean? Like they thrive after that beer, and you'll see them. They work hard all day. Yeah. And then you'll see them in that convenience store every evening buying a 6-pack, 12-pack, whatever, Ooh, and that's all they do is drink, and drink.
But I mean, if that's what they want to do.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like he said, a lot of them do neglect, their families, and they get stupid on it, And
I don't know how you can drink that much liquid in that short amount of time.
Well, some people are used to it. They're just used to
it. Because you're dumping a lot of liquid in your body. And stuff. Yeah. I can't even drink that much water.
No, I can't either. Man.
It's like,
I can't drink that much plastic. I don't call it water anymore. Give me a bottle of plastic.
You get a 12-pack or 6-pack every night, and you drink that all, from time you get home and time you go to bed. That's a lot of liquid going in your body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would be better though? Pouring it out of the faucet, city water, Lord? I mean, how do you know what's better and what's not?
I don't think the water coming out of the faucet's any better than the water coming out of the bottle.
Okay, it may not be.
Well, the water in the bottles have been gone through a process of cleaning it up.
So go to a spring and get water, but
they clean that water before they use it.
But if you go to a spring and get spring water, then what are you putting it in? You know what I mean? Everything's made of plastic. I mean, it's like.
Yeah.
What are you doing that for years?
They quit making the glass jugs, the old glass jugs, like,
when we were a kid getting water off the mountain because we didn't have fresh water. We're down in Harlan and we didn't have fresh water when I stayed down there. We had to go get it off the mountain, and we used gallon jugs milk jugs, and that's what you use to store your water in plastic. That's been like that's when I was 12 years old. So I mean, it's been doing plastic for how many years now?
Ain't no telling what we got in us, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, it could be okay. It could be causing dementia and stuff like that. Who knows?
Back in the old days, they used to bring your milk to your house on the porch in glass jugs.
I don't see how it even lasted like that, because some people it would sit outside and then.
Yeah, how safe was that? We got your milk sitting outside.
I don't drink milk, so I wouldn't know. I don't
either. Well, you're not supposed to drink milk. Only you're supposed to drink milk when you're a baby. Milk is not something you're supposed to drink.
Yeah, that's
you don't drink cow's milk. Cow's milk's for little cows. It's not for men.
That's that's another one of those.
We could go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, tell you what to do, and everybody does it because I mean, how many different kinds of milks do you have in the store? 5, 6, 10, 2% whole milk. This is the milk. You know what I mean? It's all calcium and this. What?
Yeah.
How the heck do you even know if it's even good for your body? It's like we're like
I don't think any of us
we're
really
like programmed computers. We're just like walking zombies. We do what they say. You know what I mean? Like the people just they put out this stuff and people just do it. And
gonna have some plastic. I'm gonna have some plastic with you.
I mean, it's crazy. I don't think you're supposed to drink. I think you're just supposed to have the mother's milk for so long, and then that's it.
That's right. That's it.
Because that has vitamins. It ain't even really milk. It's vitamins, minerals, and then it turns to the first so many weeks.
And that's what it is for the cow. It's for little cows, and it's not meant for us to drink. I don't know why it ever.
But they found a way they found a way to use it as a product, and say, oh, it's calcium. It's good for your bones, I ain't never drank it, and I ain't never had a broke bone. I mean, seriously, like my bones ain't brittle, and
brittle.
Yeah, and like I don't break bones easy. I've never had a.
Now, this is what the government says you're supposed to do. You're supposed to
goat's
drink
milk.
You're supposed to eat this 3 square meals a day: morning, breakfast, lunch, dinner. That's what you're supposed to do, man.
I do believe breakfast is important because it gets your mind right, and depending on what you eat, I think it's like it's like if you go hungry, you're not thinking clearly, in my opinion. For me, like if I eat a decent breakfast, like I'm not talking about how much, I'm talking about like eggs and meat and something good.
Right.
My mind seems to, I don't go shaky through the day and hungry. You know what I mean? I'm not focused on that. I'm more focused. I'm more alert. I'm. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, breakfast is a good part of your day, because even if you eat something light, like some toast or something that, as long as you get something.
You can't eat toast. Bread's
like
bad
some,
for me, man.
well, yeah, but I mean, you get like, say some.
You can't eat anything, man.
Granola or something,
no,
Nutri-Grain.
Granola.
That's
oatmeal, isn't it?
Yeah,
exactly. So what do you eat?
It's bad for you.
Well, at one time they said eggs was good for you. Now they say they're bad for you. Now they say they're good for you when the prices go up. It's like, okay, so meat's good for you, but the only meat that's real good for you is the expensive meat. I mean, it's
like, I look at it this way: just eat in moderation.
I was gonna say, eat what you feel like you
exercise, go walk at least or something. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. If you stay active,
and just live, because I mean, if you try to go on those diets and just eat meat, then that messes you up. Then if you try
it's
to go
hard.
on this diet, then that messes you up. It's like you don't know what to do, man.
No.
We're just older. We're getting older. We're skinny fat. Everything's going to our gut.
The best thing I say is just try to. I mean, yeah, the diet stuff, that's a hard thing to really keep focused on and do. That you have to be determined. I mean, like literally, like if you go to the gym and work out, like a lot of these guys say, him. I do the same weights as this guy. I lift weights the same way. I do everything the same. Look how big he is. And look at me. I have no muscle like that. Why? Well, because that big guy is taking the gym home with him. When that other guy leaves, he's leaving the gym there. You know what I mean? He's not keeping his food diet. He's not staying active. He's not, you know what I mean? He's not following that plan.
Right.
The guy that's built and doing that, he's sticking to a certain way of his habits, of his eating habits. You know, he's eating healthy. He's walking. He's being active out there. He's not going home and getting on a game system and being lazy. Oh, well, I went to the gym today. You know, that's good. I exercise, you know, now I can just do whatever. No, that guy is completely working that, you know, he's taking the gym home with him. He's following a routine that keeps him, you know, active and fit and healthy. The other guy is saying, well, we do the same weights with same everything, but I don't look like this. Well, no wonder, because you go home and you're lazy, or you're not keeping to that plan. Lazy. You know, you're determined in the gym, but as soon as you leave, you just, okay, I went to the gym. That's enough. No, it ain't. You have to completely, and the way I see those diets they're hard to maintain, but just try to eat as much protein as you can, but eat regular, but if you want to eat regular, but if you have the will to do it, you can buy some more things with protein in it and just eat a little extra protein at every meal. You know, I mean, have you an extra,
Monday morning
burger?
Again, thanks for coming in too, for
instead of eating.
Hey, Coy says that's fine. You could do all that, but when he goes on vacation, all bets are off. It's ice cream every day.
Joe Biden.
We went to Myrtle Beach last fall. Coy's like, I gotta get my ice cream. I'm like, we had ice cream yesterday. You got ice cream every day.
Ice cream, lay around. Hey, I'm the same way. We go on vacation, dude.
Stuff. I mean, he's all out eating.
No, I'm the same. Now I don't just lay around, but now we like to be active. We like to go race go karts. Yeah, I know. I'm saying we like to go race go karts. We love to swim.
Exercise your diet.
We have to have a hotel with a swimming pool so we can swim. We like to be in the ocean. If we go to the beach, we love to go play. You know, we love going zoo, walking around. We love to go ride go-karts with the kids. You know, play putt-putt golf, whatever. You know, we do a lot of activities. But I get what you're saying with the food. Like we kind of take a little extra money for just that, because we know we're going to go out to eat. And when we go out to eat, me and the wife, we always try to eat seafood anyways. And the kids actually eat pretty good. They're not like really bad, but they'll say, hey, there's an ice cream, we got a certain ice cream shop or whatever, a Blizzard shop. And they'll go in and we'll all get us Dippin' Dots or some kind of ice cream, or something. And,
the evil stuff.
And I get it. You're on vacation and it's kind of like, I'm going to eat this. I'm going to have this, hey, we're not, we're going to eat pizza. We ordered pizza one night, and it's not as healthy. I love pizza, but I'm just saying, like, we're not sticking to that,
barbecue shop, eating the barbecue. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you go south in Florida, if you find the right places, you can get some killer jerk chicken, man. If you like chicken, you can get it the way the Jamaicans and stuff cook it, the jerk chicken. It's really nice and spicy. Not that it's hot, but spicy. There's a difference. What's up, 2-4? How you doing? But
that's my biggest budget for Vegas next week. Food. Yeah, the food's going to cost you, man.
Oh man, you'll spend if you ain't careful, you'll spend $60 to $80 a plate, if not more.
I think you spend more money on food on vacation than you do anything else.
Yeah.
Because I'm not the kind of guy going buy souvenirs. Like the girls when they were younger, they wanted T-shirts, they wanted like little keychains, all kinds of little souvenirs everywhere we went. That's fine. Stuffed animals like $30. I'm like, that's crazy for a little bitty animal. But they were younger, and now it's like they have their own money, but we go on vacation, they'll buy them a T-shirt or something that says, wherever we're at, maybe, or a rock shirt. You better go start the truck. Okay. You hear me?
Yeah, vacation time.
Eyes on the window. Sorry, guys. Hey, let me see to her. Let me see to the kid for just a second. Y'all go ahead.
Yep, go ahead. Help yourself, man. Yeah, ice cream every day on vacation. Eat what you want. All bets are off when you're on vacation.
just got to be disciplined when you get back that you don't do it. Keep it going.
Yeah, but that's still not good if you take 5 days or a week and you just totally change your diet for that week.
It shocks the system and it makes it, throws
morning,
it into.
Mr. Stone, morning. Good to see you.
It ramps up
You're
your.
doing well too. It shocks the system. What is it? It shocked the system, all right. That's not good, man.
Ramps up
it's
your
just maintained all the time. You're not supposed to deviate from
metabolism. Ramps up.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, that's what it does. Ramps up your metabolism and jump starts it and then you're good for another year, and then you do it again.
You do it again.
Or you do it in the summertime. You got to have ice cream in the summertime at least once a week, right?
Doing good. How have you been? We're doing good. Let's see. 2-4. So I'll be eating my face off. Yeah, because you're on vacation, man. You gotta have that. Wow, this is the quietest stream I've been in a while. I mean, miss you, Ray. We miss you, Ray.
Oh, gee.
Well,
where's the Energizer Bunny?
Yeah, but he can talk, man. He can lay it down, can he? Yeah, he's a good guy. Salty Badger, good morning. Good to see you. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't do it like you was, though.
No?
That's a good thing, Mr. Stone. Good. Yeah, God is good. Wish you good luck in getting back with your ex. Let's see. 2-4 says, I don't gamble, but we get 1,000. I don't gamble, but we got 1,000 for food. Woo! And how long are you staying there, 2-4? How long are you gonna be there, 2-4? Boy, it is quiet. What happened? Man.
Yeah, I don't know.
It went silent.
I ain't had food yet, so my mind's not right.
I ain't had nothing.
See what I mean? You ain't eating, so your mind ain't right.
Your mind ain't right.
I'm lost in the woods.
He might not be talking, but he's listening.
No, I didn't even hear you. I was up in there. Yeah, like you focus, man. What's up, Jamin? What's up, Mr.
4
Stone?
days. That Salty. Might be.
Like I said,
that might be enough money for 4 days. Hey, Jamin.
For me,
I know you don't like the verticals, brother.
For me, it's I just focus better when I eat, and I get something in me and feel like I can function better.
Well, see, I eat breakfast, then I don't eat lunch most of the time.
That's me.
I might roll up a piece of meat with a cheese in it, no bread, just eat that for a snack real quick.
Yeah.
And then I eat dinner. So
I'll do that with the tortilla shells. We keep a lot of the burrito tortilla shells because they say they're actually not that bad for you,
I looked at the ingredients and they ain't much different than a piece of bread.
Well, no, but I'll put cheese in it, wrap it up, and eat it, and that's it. And
you can get low carb.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, Jamin. I appreciate
you. What there, Coy?
Low carb flat bread. You can get that. It's really low carb.
Yeah.
American Uncensored. Thanks for coming in, man. Good morning.
Yeah, I mean it's.
Well, you know what
a lot of it's just how you stay active. The problem is, that's what I was going to say. The problem is we don't stay active as we used to when we were younger. And we're getting older, and your body, you lose your metabolism, you lose your testosterone, whatever that word is. Testosterone.
You lose a lot of stuff as you get older.
Mm-hmm.
You just lose it, and it's hard to keep that stuff going.
You can't get it back. Once you lose it, it's like you can't get it back unless you eat like tons of, herbal pills and medicines over. You know what I mean? Like. I don't understand it. Like, here, eat a vitamin a day, I don't even know if those are good for you,
If I was to live stream while working on my bike, is it better to have it like you guys have it?
Yes.
Don't go horizontal.
You'll reach more people. Over 60%. This is a true fact, American Outlaw. Over 60% of people watch vertical on their phone it than they do the regular. So you will not reach a
Right.
lot of people unless you have a big channel and people are coming in if you do it the regular way, which we love the regular way. It's not that. It's just
That's what she
if
said.
you're really wanting to reach and get outside the community, then go vertical. Because people are on their phones, like I said, 60% more or over more.
Yeah.
So
yeah, people don't watch on their TV that much. They watch on their phone. They watch vertical. So if you want to reach an audience or reach past a certain, you want to go vertical.
Yeah.
It looks like you're because a lot of people watch shorts, and shorts are like that, and it looks like a short.
Yeah, and they just
flip
through with their thumb. Because I've done it.
Yep.
I'll sit on my phone and hit the live thing up there at the top, and I'll flip through and see if there's someone interesting talking on a live. And if they do, I'll sit and listen, or I'll comment or there's
some people don't like doing their videos vertical or their live streams vertical, and I understand that. But if you're wanting to reach more of an audience and get your videos, like he was saying, get your videos pushed out, vertical is the best way to do it.
Yeah,
I mean.
It's been proven.
It's been proven for me. I gain more subscribers that way. I reach more. I get more views. Your channel gets pushed out further. So that's
I mean, if you notice, like Moto, Sick, all those guys, Ray Gregory, they're doing them vertical every time they go in the garage or something.
Yeah.
I mean, because it goes out further to the whole YouTube world, kind of seems like, where anybody can see it and you're not limited, because I feel like, okay, I'm going to go through StreamYard. So right there cuts me in half right there. That limits a lot of stuff using StreamYard.
That cuts your 60% in half.
I mean,
that just cuts
exactly.
That just cuts you down.
Now I'm going to do it the regular way, and that's going to cut it even 30 more percent. So there's 70%, in my opinion, completely not going to reach anybody, except the 30% that watch my stuff. So why do that?
But there's going to be days. There's going to be days even on vertical. There's going to be times even on vertical where you're not going to hit too many views, because it just depends on the time of day, how many people are on,
and what you're talking about. Everything is a factor, though. Everything brings it into it, man. Like what's trending on social media, what's trending in the news, what's trending, and I ain't just saying politics. I'm like, we were talking about this earlier, man. YouTube even messaged me and 2 or 3 times or many times, and they said, hey, you want to stick to completely keep growing your channel, stick to topics that are trending. If you do a certain thing, you're just going to be stuck in a certain category. You know what I mean?
Right.
And if that category, like Harley, like motorcycles, okay, Harley just put out a brand new Road Glide RR, $110,000. You don't see that anywhere on the news, anywhere being pushed except for the motorcycle community. It's not being pushed. So when you go in and talk about it, yes, there's a lot of people in the motorcycle community. There's a lot of people in the motorcycle stuff on YouTube. I understand that. But I believe it's a limited community because it's not being pushed by what's trending. And I know that's sad to say, and it's bullshit, but if it's not trending in the world, it might hurt some people's feelings, but your stuff's not going to get pushed. If you do things that are, and I ain't saying you have to do certain things like this or news or politics or wrecks or airplane crash or that. I'm just saying, if you do certain things that are trending, the algorithms will push it more, and it will be trending. And make sure your videos, though, like I went in on mine and I put entertainment, for entertainment. I went under and categorized my stuff under entertainment. I didn't go in and put news or, sports, because you can put your videos to what, you know what I mean? I wanted entertainment because I just want people to be entertained, so I didn't want to be categorized under anything like that. So
Salty Badger says vertical is pushed by YouTube also to compete with TikTok.
Yes. And Instagram and everything else.
I thought they were going to ban TikTok. Whatever happened to that?
They stopped it. Then something happened.
That's another thing Trump said he was against. TikTok, got to get rid of them. Yeah.
Until he got on there in day one, he blew up with millions of followers.
That's Fred. It's his best friend.
I think his son had something to do with that. and all these kids, because they were like,
He was
Dad,
yelling about it being
it's too big of a
China
platform.
this, China that.
Yeah.
Hell, hey, we got to have TikTok.
But what I don't understand, what about China on other things? Because China is big, not just on TikTok, but China has a lot of their hands in a lot of farms, a lot of stuff over here. You know, it's crazy. And I'm not trying to get political this morning. I'm just saying, if you're going to down one thing because China owns something, why not, down everything that China owns over here? You know, I mean,
he said, I think didn't he put a 90-day pause on it? And if nobody buys it, then it's going to be gone.
When you get there. Now you got to go to the game this evening, right? All right.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Dogs barking out.
Hey. Guess I'm by myself now.
No, I'm here. She was telling me bye. She's leaving for school. Both the older one just left for college, and now the young one's going to high school. So she's leaving. I thought she had spring break actually this week, but I think it's next week. So it's not this week.
Next week.
I know it was starting. I know spring break usually always starts the 1st of March for a lot of colleges and stuff. And then, guys, I would say I would type in the side chat, but I can't. So, morning, brown chicken, everybody that's in there. Yeah.
I did. I said thanks for coming in, everyone. Appreciate it.
But yeah, I mean, it's like seeing, I mean, if you're going to down somebody, go look on the map and actually look up how much land China owns here in the United States.
They own a lot.
I mean, it's sickening. You know what I mean? Sickening knowing that Bill Gates helps them, and Bill Gates is right along with them and trying to produce fake meat and fake food, and grow. And they grow he has his own farms and all this food that he wants everybody to eat. And I mean, it's ridiculous. Don't get me started, man.
I'm trying not to. That's why I said, oh boy.
You have a good show when I get started because people like to rant.
Talking about China buys property here and they own it. If you buy property in China, hold on, I'm just saying, you buy property in China, if a business goes there and opens up a factory, that they don't actually own that land.
Yeah.
Good. The government could come in anytime and take it from you.
Yep. And not only that, do you know China, the Chinese have their own, they have their own fucking, sorry, excuse my language. They have their own police here, their own police state, their own police precincts and stuff. Yeah, they have their own police forces in certain areas, and because they hire the same, and that's all they hire, and they run it. Yeah, I'm serious, man. It's bogus. China will be the one that. I mean, look how many came over in 4 years.
They said years ago that they're going to destroy the U.S. from within. So basically they're trying
and it'll be our own politicians lying with them because they're going to think, they're going to let us live in our big houses behind our fences. And, the hell with everybody else, we're going to be their lapdogs is what they'll be, and I always said, man, they make movies.
You know what?
And some things kind of resemble.
I don't know, but I know one thing. Just get up every day. Thank God you're alive. Live the life you can, the best you can. You know what I mean? You're good. I mean, you can't. Whatever's going to happen, you can't stop it. It is what it is. Don't dwell on it all the time. No. Don't be oppressed or depressed. Just live your life the best way you can and enjoy your life while you're here, because there's nothing you can do to change it anyway.
No, it doesn't matter how many times we speak on it on video. It doesn't matter how much we complain. Guess what?
We still
have to pay our bills at the end of the day. You still have to pay taxes. You still have to pay, or they'll come get you stuff. Best thing to do is
Trump says he's going to do away with taxes. So,
well, that would be taxes,
nice, but he's going to do away with federal taxes under 150,000. If you make
under 150,000, if you make
do away with your taxes,
that includes me.
That's not right.
I don't believe that at all. I
believe it when I see it.
That's just mumbo jumbo.
Did they ever pass no taxes for tips and no taxes for overtime?
No.
Did they ever pass that yet?
No. Not that I know of. Unless somebody in the side chats know. Not that I know of.
Has Trump passed the no tax on tips law yet?
Okay, I found this on the web. Has Trump passed the no tax on tips?
He depends on that too much.
Yeah. Tuesday's budget resolution voted passed. Yes, in the House. Yes, they voted on that Tuesday, and it passed in the House. Trump's renews no tax on tips pledge in speech to Congress. Okay, did no tax on overtime and tips pass? How will California be? Okay, the no tax on tips and no tax on overtime. Let's see. Proposal. Yeah, I don't know if it had something to do with the Tuesday's budget resolution. They had something in there.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't remember.
I don't think they're going to do away with federal taxes, man. I just
Thanks,
don't.
Siri. I don't either. They made too much money. Thanks, Siri.
I don't see it happening. What do I know?
Goodbye, Siri. But I don't think it's passed yet. I don't think, unless they had it in that bill. And I don't.
Well, they're still trying to do the government shutdown and Schumer.
Well, no, they passed that. They got that.
I know Schumer finally gave in.
Son, he is a target now, boy. They are like mad. They're going off. Some of those Democrats are like going nuts because he agreed and decided to go with
He had to.
Yeah, well, he said that, or we just let Trump run that more stuff and get into let Elon Musk get into more of our stuff and find out how much more we're trafficking marijuana. I mean, money and stuff. I got marijuana mixed up with money. Sorry, guys. But
what's on your brain this morning?
I don't know, man. Truthfully, I don't know.
You haven't ate yet, have you?
No.
We are below the poverty line. My piddly little pension I get don't stretch for it at all.
No, it don't, man. Yeah. Nobody's does. I don't care if you work 50 years. Your pension ain't going to do what you want it to do.
No.
Even John, unless you're a millionaire, you may live comfortable. And I'm not just speaking on you, John. I'm saying you may work 35, 40 years and retire. You may have a get out of there, a comfortable retirement, but it ain't going to be like a luxury, like going and just vacation every week or going to Florida for 3 months out of the year. And that's what I mean. You're not going to be traveling the world, and you're not getting to do what you really should get to do because you've worked all this time. And like I said, what happened to all the people that can build a house and roof and do plumbing and electrical? Why is it that, like that video I posted on my story on Instagram, why is it that the builders and all the people that actually do the work don't have a home and don't have this stuff, but the little guy that has never picked up a shovel and pushes a pin actually owns mansions and does, it's crazy how, but the guy that can actually build a house don't own a house, you know what I mean? Or can't afford a home.
Yeah, that's crazy. And it's like it's backwards.
It is. It's crazy, insane.
It's insane.
We're all slaves.
Yes, to the machine.
You're a slave to the machine, man. You do as you're told.
I mean, it's true. And some people say, no, I'm free. I'll do whatever the hell I want. Really? Yeah. In your little area, your bubble, you may be able to do and say what you want. But when you leave that bubble and you go out and you try to do real stuff that you think, you're limited. You can't do that stuff.
Nope.
I mean, I wish we were all truly free. Freedom is an illusion that was created by these leaders years ago. And then, I mean, truthfully, are you free if the government can say, hey, we're going to war and every one of you are going and make you go? You're not free. You can't say no. I mean, you can say no, but you go to jail. I mean,
in the Ukraine, they were pulling people off the street, throwing them in vans to make.
Oh man, leaving them there, leaving their kids sitting on the side of the road. They just grabbing them everywhere, kicking in their doors, taking them out of schools, taking them out of everywhere. Yeah, jerking them out of their cars and taking them and saying, "You're going to the front line." One guy was like, "Well, why ain't you on the front line? Are you coming with me? Why ain't you fighting? You're rounding us up." That's why I believe so many of them left whenever that shit started. There were so many men that left. They knew they would be sacrificed.
Putin said he's coming to the table, though, to talk peace talks. So.
Yeah, but Putin wants a lot of stuff. Putin wants land. Putin wants land.
Let Trump, hey, you know what? Let him have the land he's already got and end this shit because people are dying.
Yeah, I get it. No, like they said.
Dying. We just want people to stop dying.
Well, like Marco Rubio said, thousands of people are going to be dying. They're dying right now as we have this conversation. They're going to die tomorrow. You know what I mean? Because we ain't stopped it. They said something about he would maybe be agreeable to a 30-day ceasefire, depending on I guess what they're offering and all that,
Yeah.
I don't know. I wished it would. I wish
I
we
know
wasn't
we shouldn't be
involved.
funding it.
You know,
We shouldn't be funding it at all.
no, we shouldn't.
And in my opinion, if Russia takes over Ukraine, so be it.
It's not us.
Ukraine was part of Russia anyway.
It was Russia. Yeah, they're Russian.
Yeah.
They're not Ukrainian.
I
That'd
don't
be like
have
me
it.
drawing a line around my property and saying I'm Kushal Bob. You know what I mean? There's my flag, and I'm my own country, and I'm
All right, we got off
I'm this
politics.
I'm this kind of person. You know what I mean? No, you're not. You're still American. No, I'm not. I'm this because I created a line in the sand and said I'm this guy, and I created the flag. So.
America Outlaw says, I believe us military vets that are disabled need to have our pensions increased because right now it ain't crap. Oh, I agree with you 1,000%.
No, I agree that every one of you should have a home paid for and bought and never owed any land tax or anything ever again.
Yeah,
of your choice and where you wanted to live, not where they want you to live and not on their property. I believe they should. Yeah, I don't want to get started on that because it pisses me off because they stand on a wall and say nothing's going to harm you, not tonight, not on my watch. And they volunteered to go do that. They're not made to do that. These soldiers are volunteered to go stand there and say nothing's going to get to my family. Nothing's going to bother our country tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, that's one of the most biggest sacrifices in the world is to volunteer to go be a military person. And we can't honor them by taking care of them when they get home or feeding them or, why are they homeless? They should all have homes. They should all have health care that actually works. And they should not all be put on tons of medications to mess them up. They should actually be seen right and put, given things that they need, the right medications and the stuff. And none of their family, in my opinion, their kids should ever have to pay for healthcare, none of that shit. They should be took care of because they're the ones that had to sacrifice as well while their, dad, mom, whoever served was in the military while they had to deal with that stuff. And then especially if they come home like missing, if they're an amputee or if they're missing leg or arm or something, they should completely be took care of by our government instead of our government, taking care of themselves, the wasteful money and all this and them getting rich. They could have been, there's no reason to have any homeless person whatsoever, period, but especially veterans. I get it, but I understand people get, they get home, they have PTSD, they have certain issues and things, and they turn to drinking. They think that's what's going to, help them, and it really don't. And
self-medicate.
Yeah. And I mean, it's a tough life, man, having because I suffer from certain things and, I self-medicated for years and thank God I've got 15 years clean and sober, I mean, it's, it's a tough life, especially when like you just said, we self-medicate to block out all that stuff, and it really doesn't, it's still there, but how many freaking people are just wanting to make money from, how many places have they busted with, and I hate to say this, but I don't hate to say it because I'll speak my opinion very bluntly, like these veteran places, VAs, dude, here one in Tennessee, they just busted a ring of these people here in Tennessee on this VA. And they were all having sex orgies inside and crazy. Like they didn't even give a shit. They didn't give a shit about the military. It was like one big orgy fest. And it's crazy. I mean, it's just crazy, the shit that's going on behind doors,
Yeah.
So I completely respect, military because I couldn't serve because I was disabled from birth. So I completely,
there's a reason why we have 22 vets a month taking their lives.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, there's a reason why I couldn't serve either because I would have been one of those deadly, I don't give a shit. I'll blow you, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But
So what's going on today, man? What's going on out?
Well, like I was telling your brother, man,
What's everybody got playing? What's everybody got playing? What's the
I got to buy some burners. I got to get some burners. That's on the to-do list today. Yeah, I went to Walmart to buy some stove burners. One of them went out. One of the big ones went out. And Walmart's like, oh, we don't sell burners. We just sell those little things that
in your house?
Do what?
Yeah,
for the stove.
You got to buy those at the hardware store, man.
That's what she told me. She said you got to go to the hardware store.
What about Amazon?
No, I don't do that. I mean, I shop Amazon, but but I don't buy burners off of. I'll go up here to Potter's.
They might have it on there. Look it up.
Well, I mean, what's crazy though is these little inserts that go under them. You know, the little you can put the chrome or silver. I always go with the black because we have the black and white stove, and so you can't even buy a 4-pack. Or I didn't. They didn't even have a 4-pack of the black ones. They're 2-packs, and they're like $11.99 each for 2 of them. I'm like, that's crazy. How expensive. I mean, did somebody up their tariff on us? You know what I mean? Because seriously, like for one big one and one little one is $11.99. So I had to buy 2 packs to get both, to get all 4. Yeah. And I was like, this is crazy, man. And
blame the tariffs.
I just wonder how much the burners are going to be when I get to the hardware store this morning. You know, I got to wait till 9 o'clock before they even open. Like, you know, it takes an old.
They open at 6 a.m. here, man.
You know, everything closes at 5, 6 o'clock. When things start getting dark, everything starts closing. I think the latest thing we stay open is Taco Bell, and it stays open till 10. So,
that's some great food for you,
dude. I don't eat that crap.
No. Are we at war?
Huh?
Are we at war? Because President Trump says we are in a time of war.
We are. We've always been.
Well, with Ukraine's what he means. With Ukraine.
Well, I mean, he's been hitting the Houthis, right?
What do you see?
He's been attacking the Houthis. Terrorists.
Did you see that picture he put up? They hung in the White House. Yeah,
he was about that.
Dude,
no, I'm lost.
Yeah,
you need to follow him. Do you not get on X on Twitter?
No.
Oh man, you should, dude. Dude, seriously, like it's free. But if you want to know what's going on, dude, like you follow him on there. He posts his daily. His team posts his stuff daily of what they do. You learn a lot, man, from a lot of these people on X.
Wow.
This picture they hung up was his president, his first term, and now his second term, of course, is his mugshot. I'm gonna send you this picture, but in the middle of it is it's so funny. Is the middle? Just look at the dates of, because they set it up in the White House. These pictures of Trump's first term, and the middle picture you'll see what it is, and then now his mugshot is his picture now in the White House. But the one in the middle is so funny because it's Biden. It's Joe Biden, as the president of the years that he wasn't there. Trump wasn't there. So
we're at war.
It's hilarious.
He says it says President Trump says we are in a time of war.
He was on the thing the other day. He was on the.
I thought he didn't like war.
He was literally in the military place with the headphones on, talking to the people like they were.
I thought he didn't like wars.
He was giving commands.
Well, he said he got tired of those pirates hitting our ships.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, because that's what we were doing. That's what it was over that ship and stuff being hit. I just didn't want to talk about it because it's not my show to talk about.
So now we're at war, right, with the Houthis.
What is the Houthi?
Terrorist.
He said, "What is a Houthi?"
He's telling Iran that they better stop funding it, or we're going to take all hell's going to come
down. Take what? We can't take nothing from Iran.
No, he said all hell. He's going to rain hell down on them if they don't stop funding the Houthis.
Well, that's the thing. They get these little proxy people out here to do their bidding, you know what I mean, and to do their little stuff. And Yemen terrorist is what he's saying.
Terrorist. The Houthis.
So.
Oh boy, we don't need no more wars. Man.
That picture is what they hung in the White House.
Just wipe them out and be done.
Exactly. Just get rid of the snake.
Boom.
Cut the head off the snake. If they would get rid of Iran people that are doing this, honestly. they wouldn't have these little hooties and uties and mooties and stuff that are doing this. There would be no little proxy wars because these people would not. They don't have a leader to step up.
The Uties and the Hooties.
If you take out the
the
real
Hooties,
leader,
the Hooties.
if you take out the real Iran leaders that do this, and I know it's like, oh, that's an act of war. Why? If they're going to get 3 or 4 different parties to go to war and kill, people, then why can't we just take them out and just end it right there with one swoop? It don't need to be a war. We don't need to go into war. Just take someone like he did that one guy, He knew exactly where he was, where he lived, and they sent a thing and went and, unalived him pretty quick, And there wasn't a war over that. When he took out Omani or Osani or whoever, I'm sure American outlaw knows what I'm talking about. He was when Trump's first term, when he took out when he ended I'm sure American outlaw, he was military. He knows who I'm talking about. The leader of that group, Omani or something, I don't know. Trump went in there and with one ballistic, and ended it. And
well, they got those drones that can hunt you down, man.
Yeah, but I'm saying we didn't go into a war. He got rid of the leader, and that was it. And it was all said and done right there. It took care of it. Nothing else was said. They didn't start a big battle over it. We didn't go into war over it. He just took out the leader, and that was and it was done. Yeah. So why not do that now? Why not just take out the leaders and say, okay, now if you want to have a new leader and vote on somebody else, hey, put somebody in that ain't going to be doing the same thing this guy was doing, or you're not going to be a leader. You're not going to be there anymore. But I think Iran has too much oil and all that stuff and things that's going on. You can't just.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. Do we do a lot of business with Iran?
He don't want them to have nukes.
Exactly. I don't think we do a lot with them. But they have nuclear plants, stuff, don't they?
I know, and what I understand. You don't want them to have nukes because they're basically they want to take over the world. But who are we?
It ain't just taking over the world.
Who are we to say that countries can't have nukes to defend themselves?
Yeah.
Well, that's why Putin. That's why everybody's hating on Putin, and he's like, "Wait a minute, you guys have surrounded me." You know what I mean? Like. And and every one of you has gone NATO. So, and we made this agreement, 30 years ago. We don't want you're not allowed to surround me. It's like a bunch of bullies surrounding the guy, one guy. He's like, wait a minute. Ain't that funny?
Right, exactly.
Is that not funny picture? Look at that. So that's President Trump on his first term. And then in the middle is Joe Biden. And then on the auto pin. This is what they hung in the White House the other day. Yeah, that's the auto pin. So they hung that in the White House the other day. I thought that was so funny, dude. It was, and then now his mugshot is
an auto pin.
Yeah, because that's that's basically what the president and that's what they said. Whoever controlled that auto pin was actually the one controlling the country. Whoever was controlling that. I don't believe
that was Obama.
I believe it was I don't believe it was just that person. I believe it was the staff that he hired. Yeah, Obama's team, the people that worked for Obama. I mean, he hired a lot of those people. I believe that's who was really throwing all that paper down and saying, "Here, sign this. Here, let's get this signed. Let's push this through. This and that." And I heard a guy the other day say,
the politics. We did the politics round. We got to hop off.
Yeah. No, I heard a guy say the other day, one last thing on that they don't see a Democrat being voted in ever again. I said, yeah, they will. They'll be, give them 10 years.
Yeah, they will. If things don't go right or something big goes down and Trump doesn't get the economy under control, things will change in a blink of an eye.
Oh, yeah. It'll change in 2 years. Because they'll have midterms. But, man. I don't know. I think what the rest of the week we got, I think there's 2, maybe 3 ball games. I'm not for sure. She's got a game 2 hours away this evening. She'll ride the bus and go with the team. Probably won't get home till late.
you're going to the game, ain't you?
Yeah, we drive. We follow the bus.
It'll be
the
cold,
parents.
won't it? Be
Oh
freezing.
yeah, it's like 31 this morning, so it was like 28 last night. That's what I hate. That's the only thing I hate about the way they start softball season in March, because they know it's still cold and it's like, oh, you're freezing, and I'm like, not me. I got heated gloves. I'm sitting up there on the bleachers with heated gloves and a heated jacket. And I'm like looking around, everybody's got big blankets and scarves on, and I'm like, man, y'all cold? I don't never tell them I got heated stuff on. And of course, us country folk, we buy those heated, little pads that you just open up and crumble, you put in your boots or your pocket, pocket heaters or whatever they call them, hand warmers and stuff. Yeah. So, and I'm like, nah, I got heated gloves, and I got the batteries in them, and like I'll charge them and I'll wear them for the game, and my hands don't get cold. Because it gets cold out there at night, and it's 45, 50 degrees at night during softball season, and you're out there till 10 o'clock. Them girls are playing cold, you better have something warm,
Yeah.
But I think the first month is a lot of games are out of town, and then the second month, a lot of them are here home. So
that's a good thing.
Yeah. Because but the only bad thing is we get canceled a lot because of the rain, and that's why I'm like, they start the season this early like this, and and it's like, of course they have to, because they only have a certain time before the other sports teams start, and all that. Because hi baby, good morning. Oh, I heard just a good morning. Girl.
Oh,
boy. Morning, girl.
That's the sickening display.
She's my baby. Yeah. Hi, baby.
I thought that was your dog. That's funny when your daughter went and got that dog. It was like, oh, she's going to take care of it. It's her dog. But she seems like you got the dog all the time. That's hilarious.
I do. I do. Yeah. Yeah, her little teeth are gone on the bottom. Yeah, all of them now are gone. So
he's daddy, man.
No, I'm Papa. Say, Papa, take care of me during the day. And
he said he wasn't going to take care of it. It's her responsibility.
Ain't got a choice, man. Now when she gets in from school, she does. She takes her and does her stuff.
That's his dog now, Coy. Look at him.
I tell you what, when she moves out, man, if she does, I hope it ain't for a long time, but at least when she, she's still got to finish college. So she's still got another, let's see.
He's the daddy now. That's his baby.
Another year and a half. So she will be. She might as well be, because I'm here with her during the day. And then, well, like, I don't know. Like, she went to class. She left at 7:15. She'll be home at 10 or 11.
Right.
And then
right.
She only has a couple classes this morning.
That's his pup now. That's his pup now.
If she was to move out, this dog would be sick worrying where I'm at, because she's with me all day. She's here with me and the cat. And dude, like, the cat, the cat is crazy, like real crazy. Like she'll jump in the bed with me and come. If I'm not up at the exact time I get up every morning, like if I'm taking my time, like she'll stand there, meow, meow, like just meow until I get up. And
I can't stand
with
cats.
her. I never could either, dude. But what do you do when they coming out of the woods and weighing what she did, starving to death? I couldn't just shoot her and bury her, I was like, man, damn it. Now I got to feed you and take care of you.
I would have closed an eye and walked away.
I tried, man. It was hard because she was coming to my door and on the porch.
It's cool, man.
And then I came out and I kept giving her food. I was like, I can't let her starve, And then I took her to the vet, got her cleaned up, and she still goes out here and there. But the vet said, look,
you did the right thing, man.
Yeah, she's young. You can keep her inside. She'll be a good house cat, eventually. Or you can let her out. But where she's going, because I got woods and she's eating worms and shit and everything else, he said you can have a bill every month to feed her antibiotics and stuff. He said, because she has a bacteria in her poop from the woods. She's eating something in the woods. So he said, best thing to do is let's get her fixed up and that way. And if you want to make her a house cat, don't worry. She's like only 6 months, so she'll be okay. And that way you don't have a bill every month paying for medication for her because she's outside constantly. So, and she had worms and everything.
So what do
she
you
was
have?
eating rats and
What do you have?
birds.
Cat box? Do you have a cat box that goes in?
Yeah, in the bathroom.
Yeah. See, that's the thing with me and cats.
Well, me too, but I clean it, dude. No, that thing's clean.
I get it. I get it. I understand that. You have a cat box, and that's fine. And it's cat's in the house, and it goes in the cat box, and it does its thing, and it does its little cleans itself and pushes the
it's a
cat
rotating
around. Yeah, and then she comes out of that cat box, and then she walks on your stove and your table.
No.
All that stuff's all over your house.
No, she actually has a rug made. They make rugs. She has a rug, and it actually comes off on the rug when she comes out of that. And the cat does not get on the cat we do not allow. She's never been on the counter. She's never been on the table. She's never been on anything. She's been on the couch and the chair, and she gets in the windowsill. I swear to God, I would wear her out if she even thought about jumping up on anything. And I tell you why, because I don't eat at other people's houses because if they have animals, because I don't, just like for what you just said, because they shed hair and everything, and you
don't be eating the hair in your food.
You're eating hair.
I completely agree with you, but I could put up a video camera and show you why I'm gone. She will not get on this counter. We don't leave food out. We're not nasty people. We don't leave stuff sitting. We don't leave dirty dishes sitting.
You're nasty.
No, I'm saying no. I know. I'm saying though, we don't give her a reason to get up there. You know what I mean? There's nothing up there for her.
I get you.
We don't have food out. We don't have things like that. So.
No, I respect it.
And I've never seen her get on the counter or the stove or any of that stuff. And like I said, she gets on the couch and lays down. She don't even get on the back of the couch. She just gets up on the cushion and lays down, or she'll get in my chair. Yeah. She sits in my recliner, which is next to the window. So she'll sit in my recliner and sleep during the day when I leave. And every time I come back, when I open the door, she raises her head.
Thanks for coming in.
And she's sitting right there and she's laying in my recliner, or she's in the windowsill looking out the window at the birds. And that's as far as she ever gets as getting up on stuff. Now, but no, I understand what you're saying. I'm a phobia dude like that. I have to be clean. My place has got to be clean. No, I understand 100%. But no, dude, she's a good cat. We give her a bath once a week. We brush her constantly to get the hair and throw it away, and I mean, we're real, just like this one. She gets brushed, she gets her nails clipped, everything,
Yeah, my dog goes to the groomer. She knows I'm talking about.
She's just laying on. Oh yeah,
costs me a fortune.
This has actually turned out to be a pretty good puppy.
But hey, if you got animals, you got.
But like I said, I could have just. I mean, trust me, I've done it before. I've walked out with my gun and just bury it and go on because I didn't want them. You know what I mean? But for some reason, this stupid old cat took to me, and she just. I don't know, man. I don't know what if it's my old age or what, man. But if
you like cats, it's cool. There's nothing wrong with that.
I never did. I never did. I never was. I never was really a dog. After my dog died, I was never a dog person anymore.
You know what it is, Coy? His kids are getting older and they're so he's got to have his little babies. He's got to have his new kids. That's what he and his cat.
Dude, let me tell you something. What kind of dog do you have, John?
I have hey, don't be.
How expensive is your dog?
Very expensive.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a Labradoodle.
A Labradoodle. Yeah.
Yep. She was not cheap.
Well, this one wasn't either, but I didn't pay for it. That dummy boyfriend already paid for it.
You got to pay for heartworm. You got to pay for flea medicine, heartworm medicine. You got to take them to get them groomed. You got to take them to get their shots.
Shit, you'll spend $100 on one shot.
The last time she went to the vet to have all her stuff, it was like $400.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, man.
I think I paid 120 something for the first time for the shots, and then I had to, it was like 97. And then the second time I went back, she had to get another shot because they had to wait, get another shot. And then they did something else.
The best advice I could give you is make sure they get their shots, keep them on heartworm medicine.
Yep.
Keep them on because Coy's got an experience that, I mean, they get heartworm, your dog, and it could be it's a horrible thing.
Yeah.
Coy went through that with his dog, and it was horrible, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want them to get
No, the first visit was actually $100 and something because I did the surgery. We did the surgery with her. We fixed her and all that when I took her in the vet, when I found her. And she was halfway through term, like she had kittens in her. And I was like, oh, shit. She was like, yeah. I was like, well, she said, we got rid of them, though. I was like, good. Don't need more cats running around. She said, no.
What? You gave your cat an abortion?
Yep.
Wow.
They went in. It's like a C-section. They went in, took them out, blah, blah, blah. And
that's unspeakable.
That girl at the vet said, trust me, you did the right thing. I said, I feel bad. She said, no, seriously. She said, we have enough strays. She said, we have enough strays in this town running around. We don't need 4 or 5 more. And I said, well, I don't need them. I don't need to feed them. You know what I mean? I don't want them getting killed on the road because they're outside, you know, and all this. And so
I'm just giving you crap.
But yeah, I know. I'm not paying attention to your.
I know you're not.
Rambling.
I can't even talk.
That's why I'm talking. That's why I'm just rambling. But no, seriously, like really, like, I mean, it was an expensive bill. It was way over $100. I think just that surgery was like cheap. 90 something bucks or something.
That's
or $100.
Cheap, man.
Yeah, I know. Well, I live in a small town. We have the same vet we have for 40 years.
$1,000. I mean,
and then the antibiotics and stuff they put her on, and then one flea and tick pill for 3 months is like $60. I mean, it ain't cheap, you know.
No, it ain't cheap.
It's a big racket. It's what it is.
And then,
it is a big racket. It is a big racket because when we were kids and had dogs,
man,
we never took them to the vet. We never gave them dogs.
And there ain't no telling what we had as kids.
And we gave my dad would give them table scraps once a day, and they lived forever. They stayed outside. They didn't come in the house. They were in the cold. They were in the snow, and they lived.
Yeah.
Now it's a big, you can't leave them outside, and you got to have them on this medicine and that medicine, and you got to have this food. And
generations of breeding and like a labradoodle. Why would you make out of a lab and a poodle? Why would you have a dog? That's why they have health issues.
He said, we know the world is too far gone when even the cats are having abortions.
But seriously, like, it's true. Like, you would see a neighborhood dog or something, you play with it, you never would. It was always outside or something, or you know. Now it's like, everything's allergic to everything, and you know what I mean, and everything's a disease.
Hey, if you're coming in, guys, we appreciate you coming in. But smash that like button.
And this is just the morning talk, so it's like,
smash that like button. I appreciate it. I had to get in there and shut Ray down for a second, man. You know, when Ray gets rolling, it's no telling how long it's going to go.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I'm just messing with you, man. Gotta give you crap, man.
Yeah. I don't.
Yeah, but Coy, you got to see him though. He was talking about when they first got that dog. Oh, it's going to be her dog. She's going to have to take care of it. It ain't going to be my dog. I ain't going to be doing it. Now he's got it. He's cuddling it. He's holding it, and that's his baby. You know. See, that's how it works. That's how the kids.
And then when she moves out and takes the dog, he's going to be all sad.
He's going to be depressed. He's going to be all depressed.
You have to go out and get another one.
Yep, I have to go out and get him another doggy. Yeah, he'll be all depressed and upset. Hey, I got 2. Hey, it's going to be like 73 and 72 to Tuesday and Wednesday, so I got 2 days I can go out and ride. But then I think it goes back cold again.
Yeah,
it's up and down. It's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah, it's not good. But you know, that's March.
I like it.
Salty says my son's shepherd has to go to
Caucasian
the large
shepherd.
Animal vet. Yeah, the large animal vet normally vets won't see her. Oh, gotcha. What, Ray? Hey, well, if you wouldn't interrupt while I'm trying to read something.
I've gained 3 more subscribers since last night.
That's cool, man.
Yep. Hey, my brother had a dog. A lot of people ain't heard of it, and it was a mean old boy. Man, I tell you, it was a mean dog. It was called, and I know some people have heard of them, and they're good dogs. He made him mean because, well, he didn't. The kids in the neighborhood would go by and throw rocks at the fence and throw them at him, and the dog got mean, So it was a Rhodesian Ridgeback. You ever heard of those? Man, it was a beautiful dog, and
No, I've never heard of it.
You ain't never heard of a Rhodesian Ridgeback? Oh man, they're some awesome dogs. He says you have a white shepherd. I was wondering when he said a Caucasian. I was like, is there a
Yes.
African shepherd? I guess.
That you guys ain't right, man.
Well, I didn't want. I thought that's why you didn't read it out loud. But yeah, Rhodesian Ridgeback, man. There's some pretty good dogs. But we used to have, when we were kids, we used to have chows or Dobermans. That was the thing back then. My uncle breeded Doberman Pinschers. And man, he had a couple of them that was the red fur, the red fur. And he named her Ginger. One of them was named Ginger, and she was beautiful. She was an awesome dog. But he had like 27, 28 at one time where he bred them. And what was awful, man, they were like his kids, him and his old lady. He was with an older woman, about 10, 15 years older than him, ever since he was a young man. And they had been together for 30 years or plus, I guess. But, well, now they're not together no more, but they're old. But they never had kids. So the dogs were like their kids. You know what I mean? They loved these freaking dogs to death, man. And I mean, had it all set up on their farm. Had a big barn and everything, had kennels made, everything in the barn, separate styles, kennels, all kinds of stuff. And they actually bred them and sold them for real, I mean, that's what they did. And they loved, and they had like 3 or 4 that was actually personal theirs. Well, they lived in the country and they had a kerosene heater once, and one of the dogs knocked it over and burned up and burnt all those, killed every one of those dogs, man.
Pounds. He said that dog is 230 pounds, bred for killing bears. She's 230 pounds.
Yeah. That shepherd dog he's talking about, yeah, they are big. Look one up for size.
Jeez.
Might eat you.
They're not. They're not.
That's a big dog.
They'll eat 100 pounds of dog food a week.
Oh easy. My God, I couldn't afford that.
That's what I'm saying. You have to have, yeah.
There ain't no way, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What's those other big dogs that's real skinny and tall, like really massive, like really, like big heads, big long bodies, long legs, but they stand up. They're like 7 foot tall.
I don't know.
Those? I'm trying to think of who had one. Someone had one a long time ago. Oh, Professional Monkey had one. He talked about and he died, and it died eventually, I think of old age or something. A Great Dane, maybe something like, I don't know, but it was huge. I mean, it was a monster, man. It was like freaking, could have been a Great Dane. It was white.
Ethiopian shepherd. Ethiopian. I don't know about that one, man.
How does that, thanks for verifying, why does that keep sending me a link thing? That's crazy. I don't know. Okay, listen, I enter contests all the time. For some reason, I'm a sucker. Yes. I'm a sucker for listen, Salty. I mean, seriously, I'm a sucker for choppers, man. I want a chopper, and I can't afford to turn the Sportster into one. Well, I can't afford it right now, man. I got the perfect bike, but I need the frame and all that stuff, because I wouldn't want to try to cut the Sportster frame up and all that, add 2 or 3 inches on the downside, on the back tube and everything. I'd like to just buy the frame and then just transfer my motor and start from there. But Quality Handmade on Instagram, I entered theirs. You buy a t-shirt for $69 or something like that, and he's
holy crap.
Well, yeah, but man, you got a chance to win. He builds choppers, man. He's out of Florida, South Florida. He knows Professional Monkey, knows him, all that. He's on Instagram. Pretty good. Him and his wife, they go over and maintain a farm with animals, all kinds of stuff down there. They're really good people, man. And he does goes to these chopper shows and events down there, and they ride constantly choppers, and he built an old classic truck and all kinds of cool stuff and everything. So if you want to look him up, it's called Quality Handmade, and he's raffling one away, and I entered that one. And then, like I said the other night, I always look for those, and try to enter, because one of these days I might get lucky and win one.
Just like you're going to hit the lottery.
Probably addicted. You know, they're having one, and I think they're giving away a chopper with $2,000 with it. Some people that give away these big baggers and stuff, though, you have to buy like $150 ticket, $200 ticket to buy a shirt, you know, and I get it. They're trying to make their money back and make their money. But a lot of people like that's big name companies. They actually, not these chopper guys, but some of these bigger bagger guys that's giving away baggers, they got companies that sponsor and giving them parts because they want their parts going out there. They want someone talking about it. If they win it and ride, they're going to ride it around and all that, you know, like that one people, F bombers or F bagger bombers or something, that company, they give away a lot of baggers, and they build custom bikes and with air ride, all that stuff. And
Salty said, did you get in the free one from
yeah. I got in with that one, the Gaddy's Garage. Yeah. I got in that one.
Said, Ray, get a non-working 70s bike and turn it into a
I would love to go buy a $500 Honda motor, you know, and stuff and start doing that, but it's just money, man. It's hard to, I mean, I can save money, but it just take a while to actually save and get it. And I don't have tools. I don't have a place to build it. That's the issue too. You know what I mean? I don't have a garage. I don't have a building. How do you do that? You know, how do you build something? You don't have the, you know, exactly. You know,
do you have a basement? Do you have a basement?
No, yeah, but it's full of lawnmower and stuff that, you know, it's not a full basement. It's just a little bitty. It's just under the kitchen here. It's got a regular door on it. You can't get a motorcycle in there, you know. I mean, you could build it inside, but you couldn't get it out.
Stick the wall out to get it out.
Yeah. And you know, I mean, it's tough. So the ceiling, I have to bend down when I go in there. I ain't trying to do none of that, you know. But yeah, it's tough when you don't have things that you know, you're accessible to stuff. So I just say, hey, I'll pay, you know, I'll buy a t-shirt. Maybe I'll win, you know. If I do, I do. If I don't, that's cool. I get a cool t-shirt and it goes to a good cause. Most of the time, you know, they put it back into their, you know, other bikes, or they put it back into their company or something, you know, it's supporting a local business or something, you know, small. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's a reasonable contest. I like to enter.
Paul Salty said built the last 2 in the living room. So Barry been working on mine. Built last 2 in the living room. There you go. Build it in the living room.
Yeah, I doubt that. The wife don't even ride. You think I'm gonna build a bike inside the house? And plus, I got kids and animals in. Yeah, I don't think so. Salty probably doesn't have any living family like kids in his house. You know, he's probably just him and his wife. You know, that's a big difference when you know your wife rides her own bike and everybody's into it and they're like, okay, you can do that. Cool. I can't do it. Right. I would love to be able to, but yeah, I just can't.
I mean, it's okay to enter that stuff. It's just that's a lot of money for it.
It is, and I get it, man. I get it. You know, but
my luck is though.
I'm only gonna live once. What'd you say a minute ago? Get out.
Yeah,
live,
but
don't
worry. I entered a lot of those shade tree or the Forgotten Angels ones.
The Forgotten Angel ones. I entered 2 of them a long time ago.
It goes into a good cause, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, even if I'm just supporting
the
a small
chances of
business,
me winning anything are slim to none.
I say that all the time, and then I win some stuff here and there. You know, like I've won handlebars for my bike. I got 16-inch.
Salty said he had 3 kids and 2 dogs in the house at the time. So
my Lord.
He says you have no excuses, man. Just do it. Just build that bike. Corey, you're being awful quiet down here.
I think I can do a good design. I have such a good creative design.
Getting hungry.
Mine's on food, eh?
If I had the money to put it out there,
food noise.
I could create a killer.
Getting the food noise.
Yeah, I think I'm going to eat me some scrambled eggs with cheese on top.
I like to just fry an egg or 2 and then eat, you know, sausage. I'll fry me a couple pieces of sausage and a couple eggs. Sometimes I'll just make a sandwich out of them.
Yeah, you can do that too.
There he goes eating bread again.
Yeah, bread's bad. The wicked bread. I like bread though. Bread's good. There's some good.
Give me a minute. I'll be right back.
All right. I like bread, man. And bread sticks to your ribs more, if that makes any sense. Fills you up.
Yes.
It's not good. It's not good for you. but there's some
Or
good
is it?
bread out there.
I don't know.
I don't know. I like going to Texas Roadhouse, but they have those nice.
Oh,
rolls
yeah,
they have there. I could
the
eat
dinner
sit there
rolls?
and eat it. Yeah, I could sit there and eat the whole just eat the rolls all night, and it's addicting. It's not good for you, but it tastes good. Well, at least that's what they say. Who knows what's good for you and what's not good for you?
Yeah, they say bacon ain't good for you. Then they turn around and say it is. And then, you know what?
Yeah.
They say fat's good for you. But then they say, oh, no, it ain't. You know what? I don't know. I say, like John said, eat whatever you eat. Just stay active and try not to overeat.
Oh, it is St. Patty's Day today, ain't it?
Go
This is
for a
17th.
plate of food. Don't go back for 2 or 3. It
Hey.
is? What is what?
Yep, American Outlaw said, I'm making the kids chocolate chip pancakes, bacon, and scrambled eggs for the kids today, putting green food coloring in all of it because it's Patty's Day. I didn't even realize it was St. Patrick's Day.
It's the 17th today. Damn, I didn't know either. I didn't know what day it was.
When you're retired, you don't know what day it is.
Well, I mean, no, I didn't know when St. Patrick's Day was. I don't ever keep up with the Irish. I mean,
why do we celebrate St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah, it ain't even us. It's the Irish.
Yeah. What's that got to do with it?
I think like a city, Boston or something, they do it so big. They color their rivers and stuff like that.
I think it should be called St. Drink-a-Lot Day.
They, they do it because there's a lot of Irish there, I guess, so I guess the rest of the country, kind of just, follow suit. Yeah.
That's all right.
I don't know. I don't do nothing with it. It doesn't bother me. I don't celebrate. I mean, what the hell? It's just
Ray celebrates Cinco de Mayo Day. That's what Ray celebrates.
Get you some of that Mexican food, man.
Yeah. I like Mexican food.
I do too.
Not all the time. Not all the time.
We celebrate. We don't really celebrate a lot, man. Like the kids got bigger, so Halloween we don't really do much. Christmas, of course, we celebrate. The Christ, Jesus, but 4th of July we'll do a cookout here, or something. That's about it. We don't really get into like a lot of doing things like that. Like we don't like go to the towns and go and do this and that, if the town has a parade when the kids were younger, we do the Christmas parades and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. Or if we have like a football homecoming parade or something, we take the kids, or something like that.
Hello, Quick Shoe. Thanks for popping in.
I don't think my little country town is going to do a St. Patrick's Day parade. We don't do that kind of stuff around here. You know what I mean? Like it's not towards them. I don't think
you don't put green dye in your little ponds and lakes.
No.
There's nothing wrong with it. If people want to.
No, I don't know. If people want to celebrate their heritage, that's more power to them. But I think it's Boston, ain't it, or something like that does a big thing because that's where the Irish kind of.
I think you're right. I don't know.
It's Boston or it's one of the two, Boston or Jersey.
One of those places they turn their water to turn it green or whatever. I don't know. Like that's got to be good for the.
I think it's just an excuse to drink.
Let's just go green dye in a lake or a river. That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's poison everything in it. No, really. I think it's just an excuse for them to drink.
Yeah, that's what America Uncensored said. Just another excuse to get shit faced.
I mean, what is it really? Do they celebrate? Like, is there a real meaning behind it? Like
I don't
something
know.
that the Irish did that made
I have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
Siri, why do people celebrate the true original organs of St. Patrick's Day?
Okay, I found this on the web for why do people celebrate the true original organs. Check it out.
No.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
The organs.
Siri, why do people celebrate St. Patrick's Day?
St. Patrick's Day is a global celebration of Irish culture on or around March 17th. It particularly remembers St. Patrick, one of Ireland's patron saints.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what America.
Thank you. Bye.
It's supposed to be the celebration of when the saint brought
Saint Patrick. Yeah, the saint.
Yeah, brought Christianity to Ireland.
Yeah,
that's what they're celebrating.
Celebrate the saint. What's his name?
So they celebrate by getting drunk.
Yeah, really. Here,
Yeah. To celebrate Christianity going to Ireland makes no sense, does it?
Here, get drunk and sin.
Yeah,
Sin.
that's right.
Not that I'm putting anybody down. Do your thing. I mean,
Yeah.
much respect. Much
I
respect.
mean, yeah, maybe they don't believe that drinking's a sin.
Yeah, maybe drinking's okay. They
I
drank
mean,
wine
it
back in the
did come
Bible days,
from,
right?
yeah,
They drank
well,
a lot of wine.
also,
Wine from the
people
vine.
created as a natural herbs and hops and stuff like that. Alcohol, it was created out of, I don't know,
I drink.
man.
I like
I'm
to have a
trying
drink every now and then. I just don't do it all the time.
I don't like beer though.
Nah, I'm not a big fan of beer. No.
No, I did that enough in my.
Of course, Catholics make all these days to celebrate saints while partying.
While they're, yeah, while
they're
they're,
partying. They
I'm
get
not going
drunk,
to get
climb
into
a tower.
Catholics.
They get drunk, climb a tower, hang upside down to kiss a freaking rock, the Blarney Stone. I don't know, man.
I don't know.
You guys are saying
I think they
stuff
make
that
up too much
no
stuff.
idea.
I think they just make up what they want. They made up what they want, and that's what it is. Yeah, hey, cool. What makes him a saint?
I don't know.
I know.
Could
I'm just
you be a
saying,
saint? I could be a
like
saint.
really, like exactly. You do something holy or something, saintly, I guess, or
I don't know.
I think it's. Does that really
saintly?
Saint?
Saintly.
You
Coy's looking at something I could see. He's into
Yeah, I'm looking.
He's digging through some archives.
He's digging in. Shoot.
I don't know, man. I have a different opinion with the Catholics, man.
Yeah, we won't go there.
No, not that stuff. I think they made it one-sided, their side, they created this stuff and then they hide so much stuff. Like really, if you're that big of a place and organization and things, why not be transparent? Why not tell the truth about the stuff? Why keep everything so secret and hidden? Are y'all that worried about the real stuff coming out?
They're protecting you for the evil of the
No,
world.
they're not protecting me. They're protecting themselves by writing history the way they want it to be wrote. Because when they ordered all that to be the Bible to be translated from Latin to English, they left out so much. Why? It was
another rabbit hole.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They did it for a reason. There's a reason they're not saying. Why is it they're worth billions of dollars? Yeah, why? I mean, if they're so holy and saintly and, saints, why ain't they giving back to real? Why ain't they really doing? I don't know. And that goes with any Christian organization, any like these big preachers that have private jets and mansions and $50 million homes and stuff.
Hey,
you're not doing that.
Isn't it weird? There's something different out there. Isn't it weird that March? Isn't it weird that March is the month of war and we're at war?
March is the month of war.
Right. Isn't that right? March, the eyes of March, the month of war, and we're at war.
I didn't know we were at war.
We're striking.
Well, we haven't declared wars. That's what he's saying. But we're at a lot of stuff. Yeah. We're at a lot of.
Just thought it was kind of weird that it happened in March.
The month of war.
I just think that there's a fine line with saying we're at war and that we've declared war, and we ain't declared war on anybody. We're trying to.
So if you strike people with missiles, that's not declaring war on them.
Well, in a way, that's why I said it's a fine line. It's like a double-edged sword. Are we taking care of a threat, or are we sending in boots on the ground? You know what I mean? Like there's a
different types of war.
Yeah, there's different types. That's a fine line. Are we just taking care of a threat that's already been there, or are we just hey, to me, declaring war is like, hey, we're going to war. We're going to go and we're putting boots on the ground and we're sending in this and that. And then taking care of a threat is like, hey, I'm going to send this over there and it's going to take care of it and nobody has to go. But, I don't know. It's the way I look at things. Of course, it's different from everybody else. Stuff.
Absolutely nothing.
There's nothing that comes out good for us. Now, for the warmongers and stuff, they make millions, but for us, we lose family members. We don't.
I don't want no boots on the ground anyway.
No.
Unless it's if it's to defend our country, yeah. But if it's but if it's for some other country, no. I don't want our guys going anywhere. Defend any country. Defend yourself. Damn it. If you're a country and you don't have a military, that's your stupidity. You know what I mean? Get a military.
And America should not have to police the world, even though
say
the reason we do is because we're the world leader of,
Yeah.
Who made us? Who declared us the leader of the world? Well, we're the free world, leader of the free world. No, there's only a couple countries that's free. Well, truthfully, there ain't many, but I don't know. I think like you said earlier, hey, if they want to fight it out, duke it out, let them duke it out, man. Stay out of it. Yeah. Why does our money and
well, because they say, if we let them duke it out, it hurts us this way or that way. And I don't believe that.
I don't either. Let them take care of it, and the last man standing is the winner, and then we'll start dealing with that.
That's right. All wars are the bidding of the bankers in control of the money. Yeah, I believe that.
Market. Yeah.
It's all about money. It's all
Wall
about
Street. Everything goes Wall Street to market to you name it. Yeah. Just like I said, why is it the guy that's never picked up a shovel and got a pen is the one living nice and good, but the man that actually builds the homes and the buildings and stuff and takes care of the foundation and the infrastructure can't even build his own home, There's something sinister behind that, man. I mean, it's not right. It's truthfully not fair, for a lot of people that get out here and slave every day, and they have to go every evening at the end of the day back to a place they're renting, paying somebody else or apartment or something. They can't even go to a home and say, "Ooh, I built it or I own this. This is mine."
Yep. I don't want any of our boots on the ground anyway.
No.
I don't want none of that. Unless it's to defend our homeland, then yeah.
And why should we have to go to another country and put boots on the ground to defend our homeland? We shouldn't.
We shouldn't. No. A man that can.
We were in a 20-year war over that other stuff for what? No, we could have pulled out of there and let them just sit there on their own. We could have took
a man that can build a house a man that can build a house is a poor man.
Yeah.
Poor man. A man. Well,
a man that can build a house is poor. A man that sells insurance
is rich. Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, and it's true though. It's absolutely true.
Can't read this morning.
Well, we're not going to hold that against you.
Let the suits take up arms and fight their own battles.
Yeah. Oh no, they wouldn't know what to do. They've never actually been in a fight in their even a street fight. Like they've never actually had a confrontation. They. Can you imagine seeing our government people, officials, like going and doing that stuff? I couldn't. That's the thing. They send the young people off, and they sit back and with their fine steak meals and dinners, and so
yeah,
it's sad, but it's true.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man.
Coy, buddy, you're gonna. What do you usually do when it gets warm? Do you besides your woodwork? I mean, you get up, you and your wife, y'all go like John and them do, go and go see parks and places and do stuff, or do y'all?
Wife works.
Oh yeah, but I mean, when she's not working, like weekends, say it's warm and it's the weekend. Do y'all ever go and just go places and the two of you, or now you got
to the grocery store?
Let me let this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he don't go riding around like I do on motorcycles.
Cut grass.
Just stays home and takes care of the house and the yard.
He said, "I go pick up milk."
No.
Damn, that's all you do. He said, "That's
he goes
that's
to
the
Florida,
funny to do
he goes
list."
to Myrtle Beach.
I go to Florida.
He goes all kinds of places.
No, I mean like on an average day. Say if it's
On an average day,
say a day like today, but it's 75 degrees.
I'll get up, make me and the dog some eggs, and sit down.
He said, "I get up to sit right back down in front of a TV,
sit down, drink my coffee, and then decide what I'm going to do for the day. Then I'll take the dog a walk. We'll go for a walk, and then I might go and hop on my bicycle, not motorcycle, on my bicycle, and go for a ride, and then do some woodworking stuff. Try to sell it out front here.
So do you wear a helmet with your bicycle?
No.
Well, no, I just wonder because there's laws, man. You can't go ride places without helmets and things.
And I'll go fishing, and then I'll
there
just
you go. Okay. So
yeah.
I'm just, whatever I want to do,
have you ever thought about setting any of your stuff up like at flea markets or,
I thought about it. The expense of getting a table and everything and sitting there all day, it's not worth it. And then you got to load your truck up, take all that crap out there.
It's actual work, ain't it?
It's too much.
Don't make enough to justify
like,
it.
If I want to work, I'll go back to work,
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm kind of, right now, I really just don't, I'm not really doing anything, just in limbo for the moment.
Well, I think we all kind of are, ain't we? We're all just kind of, it's still cold and in places, and it's not really, like I said, that spring fever last week, and now it's like 31 degrees, and now, it's like, what do you do? Ice on the windows this morning, all over the vehicles and everything. And it's like, man, this is ridiculous. I knew it was going to be.
If I lived down in Florida by the beach, then I'd take my metal detector out and go comb the beach and, find me some gold and silver.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
I would too. I know somebody that does it here in the woods. They go and they find old, like military stuff, war stuff, and
I got me a metal detector, so I might be going out doing that. But
they go through the creeks and stuff and find.
Oh, you did get a metal detector?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I've always wanted to do that, man. Like really, like because I lived in Florida for several years, and but because where I lived in Panama City Beach, it was like, man, there were so many people there. You could pray, man, but you find treasure hunters, man. They're all day walking up and down that beach. There's a bunch of them that walk up and down that beach with metal detectors, and there ain't no telling what kind of diamond rings and all kinds of stuff they find.
I like the panhandle of Florida.
Yeah,
I've been all down. I've been down both sides of Florida. I've been all the way to Key West.
Cool.
I like Key West was nice. It's too
yeah, it is. I was gonna say it's too much. Something about
I like the panhandle, the Gulf side.
I do too. I like that a lot better.
Clearwater.
Yeah, I was gonna say go on down a little bit. Yeah, it's actually pretty nice. Mexico.
I do like the panhandle. I go a lot to St. George Island. I like St. George Island.
Yeah, it's a good. I like it. I like go over to Mexico Beach, go on down through. Go. I don't know. There was just something about
San Blas, Pensacola.
Well, it was just something about the Gulf I really enjoyed.
Gulf's really nice. I like Miramar, and I like Destin too. It's really nice there.
Yeah, Destin's really nice. It's more for like older people, retirement, and then Pensacola. You got Pensacola. It's a bigger city. Like it's got some more stuff there. But yeah, it's like even the sand, because like on Daytona side and all that, it's like brown sand.
Brown,
really just, it's not dirty.
The water's not that clear until you get down to Miami. You get down to Miami on the Atlantic side, the water clears up.
Yeah.
But the Gulf side, the water
can be clear one day or blue the next, and it's still pretty when it's blue, blue green or whatever, and but no,
Thomas said he found a 18 karat sapphire ring on the beach at Rod. I can't read this morning. As a kid, huh? If you did metal detector down up and down the beaches, you probably could find all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows what you'll find?
Next year I might snowbird down there.
You were supposed to do that this year, but you changed your mind.
No, I messed my knee up. So it's like,
Oh,
why
that's
go
right.
down there? I'm going to be stuck in the house.
Oh yeah, there ain't no sense of going somewhere and not being able to move.
Smash that like button if you come in, fellers and fellettes. I appreciate it.
So, do you guys go and take the dogs and everything? And
Well, I used to put him in a kennel until he got messed up in there, and he don't like kennels, and he got messed up and he was in bad shape. So I won't.
well, I didn't know if you took them on vacation with you.
Last
And
year
then,
I took him with us.
Yeah, and then that would be good just to walk your dog on the beach and do the
Yeah.
metal detector as you walk the dog, and just kind of. Yeah, I like those relaxing. For some reason, when they say beach time moves, so it does, man. It seems like it's so much more relaxing.
Yeah.
And it is like when you're on beach time, man, it's just like lounging, man. It's so relaxing and just, easy going. And it's not just beach time, it's vacation time. It's like you feel like, oh man, I don't have to do nothing. You know what I mean? Like
No
I don't
hurries,
really
no
need
worries.
Yeah, it's like I don't have to be up at a certain time. I don't have to go here and do this. I don't have, you just get up and do what you want. Of course, for me, I'm always up for the sunrises, so I get to see the ocean, the sunrise over the ocean, because we always have a place on the beach when we go.
Right.
We always have a balcony on the beach side, so we always make sure we have a balcony or something there where we can just walk right off, and there's in the sand and stuff.
So what part do you go to?
Panama City. We'll go to Panama City, or we'll go to Mexico Beach. Yeah.
That water's nice there too, man.
Yeah, it is. It is. It always is. Yeah. And, but, I've been to Destin. Well, I lived in Panama for like 5 years when I was younger.
Oh, yeah. Did you like it?
Yeah. Oh, I loved it. I was a beach bum. I worked on the beach. I had dreadlocks, real long dreadlocks. I know some people can't imagine that, but yeah, I'm a big Bob Marley.
I can't imagine
I'm a big Bob Marley guy. So,
okay.
Oh yeah, my oldest daughter.
Why'd you leave?
Her name is Marley after Bob Marley. My oldest, huh?
Why'd you leave?
Well, we moved back to Noonan, Georgia, around Atlanta, with my first ex and my oldest daughter's mother. We moved back around her family, and then within less than a year, it went to hell because her family. So I was going to move back to Florida, but my brother up here got brain cancer, and so I came home to help take care of him and stuff, and just stayed here and came back here, and then when he passed away, I'd met Sarah and stuff, and
now you're stuck.
So, now I've been here now.
Now you're stuck.
You're stuck.
Fucking A, I am.
It's where Mama wants to be, right?
Do what?
It's where Mama wants to be, right?
Yeah.
You're
You
stuck
gotta be
like
where
I
Mama
am.
wants to be.
You got to be where Mama wants to be. You got to keep Mama happy.
No, she's a beach bum. We go on vacation. We've took the kids on vacation every year since they could walk to Florida, to Panama. She loves it down there. She would love to be there, but as the kid, with the kids being in school and all that stuff and not grown, she's the type of person now. She's like, kids get out and get their own life and career. She's the type to say, hey, let's go to Florida. And I'm like, okay, because I don't care. I've been there. I know. I love it. I can move back, but for like right now, we can't with the kids still in school. We got one left to get out of school and go to college. And so after that, it wouldn't be no big deal because my mother's 71. She used to live in Florida. She loves Florida, so she would come and visit, or or move down with us or something. We could set her up somewhere, or something. And but I don't think my mother would ever leave again because her son's buried here now, and her side of the family is buried here, of course. But that would be hard for her to leave.
Thomas says some people actually call Florida Panhandle the Redneck Riviera because of its.
Sometimes.
What is that? I can't read today. Sorry. Similar to South France. And it says I was born in Tampa General.
It's equally similar to south of France. Okay. Well, I don't know nothing about south of France. But it is kind of like the Redneck Riviera. There's a lot of country. You wouldn't believe how many country people are in Florida, like country guys, I mean, Florida ain't all cities, you know what I mean? There is a lot of country areas and a lot of, stuff like that. I know it don't seem like it, but there really is.
It's
There's
like
a
it
lot
is
of,
here in Ohio. People think Ohio's nothing but cities, but there's a lot of country in Ohio. A lot of country.
Yeah.
A lot of country roads, a lot of farms and all kinds of stuff out here.
Well, that's like some people say, oh, you're from Illinois. Oh, well, Chicago like. Well, no, dumbass. I didn't say I'm from Chicago. I'm from Illinois. There's country out. You know what I mean? Not everything's a city. There's a lot of people that's actually lives in the country way out, and nowhere near Chicago, and
Chicago.
And that's like New York, everywhere else, there's upstate, there's country in every place,
I'll show you around. So. Yeah. There's country everywhere, man.
Yeah, just because you're a Yankee neck don't mean you ain't country, huh?
My mom comes from Harlan, Kentucky, man.
So
I got a lot of family from Harlan, Kentucky, down in the hills, man. Black Mountain, down in the hills.
So Yankee necks, ain't they? Are they Yankee?
And he's talking to the dog, Coy. Now he's talking to the dog.
Yeah, she said you guys were Yankee necks.
Yankee necks.
Yeah, not rednecks, Yankee necks. Y'all are northern rednecks.
Chicago. That's right, Salty. Chicago.
Oh,
my kind of town.
We found out why the cat was meowing, didn't we? Yeah.
Listen, he's talking to the dog because he ain't got nobody else to talk to. He's like a cat lady.
Oh man, they probably like. Oh, I'm a single cat lady.
What's your day consist of, Ray?
Do what?
How do you start your day?
Me?
Yeah.
I get up at 3 a.m.
3
shower. Yeah. Between 3 and 3:30. Yeah. The wife gets up. She's out the door by 4 to work. So I get up with her. I get up because I worked roofing. I always was an early bird anyway. So I've been doing this for probably 20 years. I get up 3:30. Yeah. I'm up every morning. Get in the shower, come in. After I get out of the shower, I'll have me a cup of coffee. I'll go turn on the TV and skim through different channels of the note, just kind of see if there's something breaking crazy or something going on. If there's not, I'll flip it off to YouTube. I'll turn it over to YouTube and see if I got any notifications or anything like that. Or I'll come in here and go through it on my laptop and kind of watch a video or two, try to catch up on a couple of things, or I'll do my own video. And I just kind of have my time, when she leaves, I got that couple extra hours of, before the kids get up and I get that peace and quiet, so that's basically how my morning goes. So, yeah, I'm up early every morning, man.
Wow.
I get up at 6 o'clock. I do basically the same thing. I take my meds and grab a bottle of water and I flip through to see what's going on the phone for a few minutes. And then I flip through the TV for a few minutes and take care of the dog. That's my morning.
And he don't eat until his wife cooks because he's lazy.
And I don't eat till the wife comes home at 10 o'clock. If she don't, today she won't be home.
That's why you don't eat lunch, because you eat breakfast so late.
Yeah, I don't eat breakfast. You're not supposed to eat breakfast right when you get up.
I don't. No, I ain't even eat yet. That's what I'm saying. I won't. Usually we do this, and then when we get off, I'll fix me something to eat, and then I'll go in there, and then I'll figure out what I got to do. If like today, I got to go to the hardware store, I'll go run my errands, get all that stuff took care of this morning. And then guess what? My evening is usually for the kids. So I got a ball game to go to out of town, 2 hours away and then 2 hours back. So that's a long drive this evening and stuff.
Yeah,
so I'll have to get everything. Yeah, I'll have to get everything. And that's what I do. I get everything took care of, this morning and things I have to do and before this evening. And then I probably won't be home tonight until probably 11, I'd say, because ball games. Yeah, well, let's see. They leave the school at, say, 2 o'clock, 1:30, 2 o'clock, maybe, if they leave at that time. Game starts at 5:30.
That game
play.
Yeah.
And games can last a couple hours, whatever, 3 hours. It just depends on how the game goes.
Yeah.
And then 2 hours to get home, 10, 11 o'clock. I'll be home.
I'll be wiped out.
I will be, but I'll get up and we'll do it all over again tomorrow,
Mm.
So
Ain't that our lives? We do the same thing every day. It's like
routine, man.
routine
Live
cycle.
by a clock.
Now tomorrow I'll get up, do what I got to do, and then tomorrow afternoon I'll be out riding. I'll be on the bike. I'll be gone.
You ain't got ice on your stuff though. It ain't freezing.
I'll be gone for about 4 hours. I'll be out riding.
If you're sitting where I'm at, you'll be like, yeah, I'm not going when there's ice all over the place.
If it's above 60 degrees, I'm going. I'm out.
Yeah,
See you later.
Degrees. Yeah. Say it's okay.
Yeah.
Say I got heated gear for a reason, but I won't get any. I still don't like to get under 50 degrees riding with my health and stuff. Well, when your blood is the way it is and all that stuff, and not just that, it's like, do I really need to ride just because it's 50 degrees, 55 degrees, and put heated gear on? Yeah, I can stay warm, but I don't have to. There's nothing important I'm doing. Like I can wait till the next day or two till it gets to 60 degrees or 65, and then ride. And I love riding. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not that addict to where I gotta be on that bike every day or I'm gonna melt. I'd love to live. Now, if I lived in Florida, of course, I would never be in my vehicle. I would go to the store. I've got a tour pack and bags. I would put the stuff I need in that.
Not good, Salty.
I'd ride that thing everywhere, constantly.
Salty says we have 3 inches of snow. No more snow.
I don't want to see. He's still sitting up there with that stuff, man.
Snow.
Yeah.
No more.
He's not going to he probably won't get a good springtime until April.
Yeah, I want no more snow.
Truthfully.
And I'm sure we will see some more snow here. But
I wouldn't doubt it if I didn't, man. This week we got a 40% chance of rain and the high's only going to be 50. So,
and that's right, 2-4. No to snow. No snow.
No. And that's the thing. I'm like y'all, like, hey, if I could get to Florida when the kids get grown and never see that again, I'd be happy. I could care less.
I would love it.
I could care less to ever see snow again. I don't care if I ever.
And I get cold real easy. I just want to be somewhere where it's warm.
Me too. I do too.
Just want to be somewhere.
And
she ain't gonna move. She'll tell me, "Go ahead, see you later." That's what the wife would say to me.
Well, that's crazy. Why not go and experience the rest of your life with something good and do?
She's worried about the grandkids. And
shit, they're growing up. There ain't nothing. It's the same as we did growing up. They're going to grow up. And then you're going to turn around. You're 70 or 80. And you're like, well, I could have done this.
I know.
The kids were fine. The grandkids are fine. They don't even see us anymore.
Yep.
Or
that's what it'll turn into.
It seems like that's the way it always goes. So, like,
good deal, T4.
Constantly, it's like, where did time go? Now the grandkids are teenagers, and it's like
they don't want nothing to do with
2 years. Yeah, they
don't want to do it.
Even your own kids don't want to have nothing to do with you once they get a certain age. They don't want to have nothing to do with you till they get a certain age, and then after that, when they get a little older to a certain age, then they come around again.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute.
Hey, it's okay. They're living their lives.
Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with it.
No.
We did it.
Yep.
Come on. Get out.
Thomas says, I'm going to migrate back to Florida if things go right in a few years. Hey, that's cool, man. I don't blame you. Salty says 2 inch this morning. Is that what he meant to say? Not sure. And 2-4 says
we did it when we were young.
2-4 says all melted up. Hope it stays that way. I hope it stays that way for you, 2-4.
Well, when we got teenagers, we didn't want to be around certain people.
No,
we wanted to run. Yeah, we wanted to run around and be with our friends and things.
I wasn't that.
And I understand it because
that's what I try to tell her. Look, these kids, they're turning 14, 13, 14, 15. They get up in those ages. They don't want to come hang out at grandma.
No,
they want to go hang out with their friends.
And it's not that they don't care about us. It's just they're in their life. They have to live their life. They have to experience those teenage years, and they want to experience them with their friends. And that's just the way it works.
That's why I tried to explain to her and to anybody. Yeah, it's great that you want to be around your grandkids. Nothing wrong with that. It's great that you want to be around your kids.
The grandkids don't want to be around you.
But the thing is, you have to live your life too. You have to live where you want to live. You have to have what you want to have. You can't live through everybody else. You got to live for yourself.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you don't love your grandkids. Doesn't mean you don't love your kids, but they're grown. They have their family. They have their thing. You got to do your thing too. You got to be happy too. You can't just live through them. I mean, that's just my opinion.
No, it's true. And you can't force them to come around you and be, and do the things you want them to do, because then they won't come around you at all.
Right.
You try to force a kid or a grandkid to come around, you know what I mean? Seriously, you can't, and they won't.
Right.
They're tied up on their phones and Snapchat with their friends and all that stuff. Seriously, like they're completely in their own world, and you got to let them be. They'll come visit you when they want to,
It's not like you can't come back and visit. It's not like you're moving to Australia or
exactly. Hey, and I guarantee you, if
you're
you was to
just
get
5
up,
hours, 10 hours away,
if you was to get up and move to Florida, I guarantee you those grandkids say, "When are we going to see Mama, Grandpa, and Grandpa? We want to go to the beach." Florida. Yeah, exactly.
I told her that too. I said they'll be wanting to come. Trust me.
Yep, and they would want to come down there and visit you and see you, and then you get to spend the time with them and get to do activities with them while they're there, and then you get to enjoy your life while they're not there.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
we only get one go around. There's no
yeah,
that's right. That's why I did a video about that the other day. We only get one go around in life. You only get 100 years goes by fast, and we don't even get 100 years. So just think how fast 100 years goes by. Just think about how fast 80 years goes by. And next thing you know, you look back and you don't look back and regret the things you did. You look back and regret the things you didn't do.
Exactly.
I should have done this. I should have done that. And I should, you got to go out and just experience life. And if you want to move to Florida, by God, move to Florida. If you want to, if your kids are grown, go do your thing, live your life.
Kids understand.
Yeah.
Because they're living their own life. They're doing. I guarantee you, if your kid got up and come to you and said, "Hey, Dad, well, me and the wife and the kid, we're moving to Florida," what would you say? Cool, okay. You can't stop them. They're going to move on, and they want to go live their life. You know what I mean? And that's what they want to do. If that's what they want to do, then that's what they'll do. Why can't we do it?
That's right.
I mean, we don't have to be tied down just because, they call it empty nesters for a reason. Once your kids get grown, you've taught them everything you can, and you know what I mean? And hopefully, or I do, I always pray that they take the lessons I taught them and they learn from what I've tried to teach them and things and apply it to life in the right way. But they're going to have to get out and live their own life and their own experiences, and they get on and they carry on with their life so they can create their families and their life. So you've still got so much of your life you should be able to enjoy and say, "Hey, okay, we're at our retirement age. Let's go have fun before it's done. Let's go and live a little bit. Done. Let's go live a little bit. We deserve that. And
once
the
around,
kids that come see us,
gets out alive. Enjoy the life while you're living. That's right. Yeah, you're right, Ray.
I mean, it's true. Just go and
all right.
And like I said, my wife, she's the type. She wouldn't. She loves Florida. She'd lay on the beach all day.
You're lucky.
She'd be fine. And seriously,
well, my wife loves the beach. She loves the beach. That's
thing. My wife is the type like, get me away from my mother. Let me get out of it. You know what I mean? I want to get the hell away from these people because we just have certain issues with certain people and stuff. And it's like,
hey, Sick, how you doing? Good to see you, man. Just as
we're she would be the type. My old lady's the type. Let's go. Once the kid gets out of school, out of college, and gets her life situated, then she would be like, "Hey, let's go." And I'm like that too. I've been a traveler for years, and I've lived a lot of different states and stuff. And
I want to travel. Okay. I want to go.
And
let's go.
So I'd be the first to say, "Okay, let's go. Pack up her stuff."
Let's go.
Because I would go in a heartbeat. I would do it in a heartbeat. I did it when I was 18. I packed up a U-Haul and went from Bowling Green, Kentucky. I lived in Bowling Green, Kentucky for a year, moved up there. And when I decided to move to Florida, it was coming a blizzard in 98. I think it was 1998. Yeah, 97 or 98. And I packed up a U-Haul and hooked my car up to it. And boy, I headed south. And I never looked back. And I loved the whole 5 years I was living in Florida.
That's nice,
I loved it. So.
Nice.
No, Salty, that's a big investment I don't have right now. I have to invest in getting the bike fixed first and the new. That's something I was going to tell you. I'm fixing to order that in the next day or two. John.
Oh, yeah, good
The
deal.
new exhaust. Yeah, I've been trying to really go back and forth on what I want to get. I don't know exactly what I'm getting, but I'm having trouble deciding the S&S 2-in-1. Or the
Get what you think you're gonna like,
I looked
man.
up the Reinhardts, like Salty was saying. Look up the Reinhardts, and
Yeah.
so I'm not for sure. I really want, but the S&S is 1,300 and something, which is fine. I've got the money to do that, but I've got to get the O2 sensors, and then because the ones are bad on the bike, the front one is anyways, and get it fixed. So I'm looking around 1,600 to 1,700 bucks. When it's said and done, which is okay, but I
Right.
thought I could try to find a cheaper 2-in-1, but I can for $599, $600, $700, but it's not the brand I want,
Right.
and they're more short shot, like middle way. I want the long exhaust coming all the way out to the bag. So
yeah,
I don't know. I'm not trying to put too much stock into it, but enough to just to rock and ride. And
get it fixed up so you can go ride. I'm gonna be heading down that way.
Well, like I said, I'm gonna make the final decision today or tomorrow, and I'm gonna go order it and have it ordered. So I've got the money now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get it ordered as soon as I make the final decision.
Yes, sir.
I'm not even buying used. I'm just gonna go buy new, and that way it's
Yeah.
all. I know it's guaranteed warranty, and I'll probably order it through Dennis Kurt or S&S or something if I go with S&S. So
Yep.
in that way, and I'll have it. I'll go down to the shop down here, and my mechanic, his shop, he owns a legit place, and he'll order it, or I'll order it, have it ordered through him. He'll order it through that, and he doesn't really make a lot. So I don't care to help small business, and that's the thing, help keep his doors open, and also he's going to be doing the work anyway, so it'll be mailed directly to his shop, and then he'll call me and say, "Hey, bring the bike down," Yeah, and I won't have to deal with none of it. He'll just put it all on there and do everything I need done. So,
all right, guys, it's 10 o'clock. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No, it's cool. I'm done. I'm done. I got some things I got to take care of this morning in town. So,
hey, thank you guys for coming on this morning. We went 2 hours. I think that's good enough. But anyway, appreciate you guys being out there in the chats. Don't forget to go check out Raysmotolife, his channel. He's always got some great content on there. And check out, Coy ain't got no content on his channel right now. But he'll start. He does have content, but he's not without any content since it's got cold.
We're going to motivate him to do live streams and everything. Yeah. He's going to eventually he's going to be doing what we do.
He's going to be a big time YouTuber. So go check out his channel when he gets it fired up. He does have some content on there. And don't forget the rabbit hole. Wednesday night, 7:30, we'll be talking about Billy the Kid. Is that what we're doing Wednesday night? Is that what we're doing?
Billy the Kid.
Yeah, Billy the Kid Wednesday night. And we'll be back here Wednesday morning, 8 o'clock on the Rise and Shine show. So check us out then. Check out everybody in channels in the chat. You guys know everybody. I don't have to name everybody off, but you guys know everybody out there. Check out their channels. And we'll see you back here.
You can also listen to us on Spotify and where?
Oh, yeah. It's sitting up there on top. Check us out on Spotify, Pandora, iHeart, all that stuff. We're there. Check us all out there. And like I said, we appreciate you guys coming on. And we'll see you.
Everybody have a good day.
We'll see you guys Wednesday morning at 8 o'clock. Rise and Shine show. Anyway, take care, everybody.